Hello my friend, myself Satish Vanapalli. Thank you very much for watching this video. Here is my website pegaks.com where you can find interesting topics with step-by-step explanations. You can use this search feature to find articles, and also you can view a random post by clicking on this random post icon. There is also a live chat available on my blog where you can directly chat with me. Most of the times I'll try to be online so that you can directly ask your questions via this live chat. And most importantly, sign up to my blog so that whenever I publish a new article, you will get notified via email. You can follow me on Facebook page facebook.com/pegaks, and also do subscribe my YouTube channel so that whenever a new video get published, you will get a notification. Let's get started with the today's topic. In this video, I'm going to show you how to install Pega Enterprise Edition 8.5 with Tomcat and Oracle 19c database. Let's get started. First, we'll quickly discuss about the prerequisites. Download the Pega Enterprise Edition software from Pega My Digital Software Delivery. And step 2, download and install Oracle 19c database on your computer. If you are not sure how to download and install Oracle database on your computer, you can watch below video that is available on my YouTube channel. Now prerequisite 3, download Oracle JDBC driver jar file. Now prerequisite 4, download and install Apache Tomcat server. If you are not sure how to install and configure Java JDK and Apache Tomcat server on your Windows operating system, you can watch below 2 videos that are available on my channel. As a step 1, set your Java home environment variable. Step 2, configuring your database for localization. Oracle supports two types of character semantics, byte and character. Char supports international character set. To support localization, set Oracle semantics to char. Now let's proceed with installation. Once you connect to your database using SQL Developer, you can use this query builder window to execute your SQL queries. Now let's execute these queries. You can click this green arrow to run your statement. System set altered. Now alter the session also. Session altered. Now you can run this below query to see whether it is altered or not. You can see semantics is altered to char. So you have successfully completed your step 2. Now proceed to the step 3. Creating Oracle users or schemas. So we need to create 2 schemas or 2 users. One is rules schema or rules user, and another one is data schema or data user. So this is the query, create user. My Pega rules is my rules schema, and you can run this command. You can see an error, invalid common user or role name. So it's not allowing you to create a new user on your Oracle database. The reason because we are directly executing on this container database, not on the pluggable database. So to fix this error, we need to run one more command to change the Oracle session. Alter session set Oracle script to true. Now the session is altered. Now you can execute the above query again. User my Pega rules is created. Now create a data user also. data user also created. Now grant all privileges to both users. Grant succeeded to rules user. Now execute grant for data user. Now grant succeeded. Successfully completed step 3. Let's proceed for step 4. Installing Pega platform. So before install your Pega platform, you need to download JDBC jar file. Let's download JDBC jar file. So download this ODBC 8.jar file. You need to log into your Oracle account to download the jar file. Once it is downloaded, you can move it to your desktop. Now let's proceed with the Pega installation. Once you downloaded this Pega software from My Digital Delivery, then you can extract. Once you extracted, under the extraction folder you can see the prpc_setup jar file. It's an executable jar file. Click on next. Accept the license agreement. And now select installation. Now select Oracle database. Click on next. Now select standard edition. Click on next. So you need to choose your JDBC driver jar file. So we have already downloaded and kept on desktop. Now select ODBC 8.jar file. Click on open. Now make sure you need to specify your database name. Your database name, my database name is PegaDB. PegaDB. Now database user. So I'm using sys user for this installation. So ideally Pega recommends to create different operators for installation and configurations. For this video tutorial, I am directly using sys operator with sysdba role. Sys is operator as a sysdba role. Now the database password. My database password that I kept during the installation as Oracle. We have created two users, My Pega rules and My Pega data. My Pega data. And customer data schema is optional. If you are not specifying any customer data schema, by default it will take your data schema. Now click on test connection. See, successfully connected and it able to identify two schemas, My Pega rules and My Pega data. Click on OK. Now click on next. Okay. Choose bypass if the schema DDL has already been applied to the database. So I haven't executed any DDL, so don't select this checkbox. Click on next. Now choose a temporary administrator's password. I'm giving it as an install. Now click on next. Now name your system name as Pega and the production level. So 2 is a development. Click on next. Now click start to begin installation. It will load all your jar files and it will start installation. It will take 30 to 40 minutes based upon your system memory. Once your rule based load is complete, you can able to see the screen. Click on back button and you can see the total time it took for your build successful. You can click on exit to close this wizard. Now proceed to the next step, configuring your application server. I have installed Tomcat under C drive. Move your JDBC driver jar file under Tomcat lib directory. Now go to the config directory. Edit the context.xml file. So within the context tag, paste this snippet. Once you place this snippet, you need to modify few properties here. The host name, port, and your service name. You can get this information from your SQL developer tool. If you right click on your database and if you click on properties, where you can see host, port, and the service name. Now specify your username and the password. So I connected to my database using sysuser with sysdba role. So you can specify as it is sys as sysdba, and the password is the same password what you set while installing your Oracle database. So after this snippet, you need to include 3 more elements with specifying your rules schema and the data schema and the temporary directory. I'll provide these snippets in the description box. My Pega rules is a rules schema and my Pega data is a data schema. Just replace these values and the temporary path, where you can provide your Tomcat temporary path. So under your Tomcat installation, there is a temporary directory. You can specify this temp directory. So once you updated all these details, you can save this context.xml file and you can close it. Go to your web apps directory. Within this web apps directory, you need to place your prweb and prhelp.war files. Under archive directory, where you can see prhelp and prweb.war files. Copy these 2 war files and paste it under your Tomcat web apps directory. Now go to your bin directory, and where you can see this Tomcat application exe file. Double click on this Tomcat. You can change the startup type to manual. Now go to the Java tab. So you need to specify your djava awt headless is equal to true, and also dnode type is universal. Initial memory will be the 4 GB and the maximum memory pool should be the 8 GB. Now click on apply and click on OK. Now go to your config directory and edit this Tomcat users. So under this Tomcat roles, you need to add one more role. Enter a comma and you need to add this Pega diagnostic user role to your Tomcat administrator operator. Save and close this file. Now go to your Tomcat folder and under the bin directory, double click on this Tomcat. Now click on start. Click on OK to close this properties window. Now open your browser. Enter the URL localhost 2080. So it will take time to deploy your both PR web and PR help war files. So mostly it will take 15 to 20 minutes to deploy those two jar files. Once you see this Tomcat homepage, click on Manager app, login with the admin. And make sure your PR help and PR web is started.